Hello and welcome. I'm just going to do a kind of brief recap stream this evening. Just want to kind of go over a few things that happened at MCM. I had a good weekend. It was absolutely fantastic. As I said in my previous video, what I did was on the Friday and Saturday I worked with Koei Tecmo, and on the Sunday I was with NAS America and Iffy. On the side here, as you can see on that corner, I'm playing Omega Quintet. It's a game by Idea Factory. It's done by Compile Heart. It's a JRPG. Feels a little bit similar in a sense to maybe like the Atelier games by Gust or the Hyperdimension games. Just you know, lightly. I mean, some of the walking around of the battle arenas here feel very much like the Atelier games. So, I'm just going to kind of go over a few things which maybe I picked up and what I did. I'm just going to show you a few things before I get started playing the game and getting engrossed and stuff. On the Koei Tecmo booth, we had a calligrapher who was there for Nobunaga's Ambition, and she was doing, I think it was a daimyo names, and I had mine done. Mine was 3 symbols. It was Long Life, Empire, and Samurai, which I'm very happy with, and a lot of people seem to say that it was very good, so I'm liking that. There's a little bit of Nobunaga in me there. I also picked up a few things, a few bits of swag and stuff. We just shift this over. First of all, I got this t-shirt here, which is from Final Fantasy Type 0. Got from one of the guys at Square Enix. Along with this Final Fantasy Type 0 HD pen. Kingdom Hearts badge in there, and also this really awesome notebook. So that's what I got from them. I met Gideon Emery, who's the voice of Fenris in Dragon Age 2. Dragon Age 2 is not one of my favourite Dragon Age games. I absolutely loved the first one and I played it so many times. Number 2 I played once and that was pretty much it. I mean, I played it for a bit, gave up on it, and then went back to it and then finished it off. But Fenris was one of my favourite characters in the game. I have a thing, I love elves, and it's usually my particular class when I choose to go for a character. So he designed that for me, which is pretty cool. We had a little bit of a chat, very briefly, because I was working on booth and I just quickly popped over there right next door. A friend held a space for me, which is really awesome. Thanks, Steph. The other things I picked up, the other thing I bought actually, I got a Toukiden Kiwami soundtrack. I absolutely love Toukiden. I love the music in there. It's all very kind of authentic Japanese style, and this is a pretty decent soundtrack. And I also picked up the art book. And in the art book, I mean, it's just various images of characters and some of the weaponry and the Mitama. The art is absolutely fantastic. I really love the things that they do in here. I mean, I really have a thing for Koei art books. I have a lot of the Dynasty Warriors ones. My Trinity Souls of CLOL one is probably my favourite of all. It's really nice, and I love the I just love the images in there, and I love the presentation of it. I had that one signed by Suzuki-san when he was over for a Bladestorm presentation, and I was so really happy to meet that guy. He was also responsible for many of my favourite Dynasty Warriors games and their continuation, which is also a good thing. So yeah, I'm going to play this and then I'll just talk about a little bit about what I was up to, what I did. okay, let's get into an encounter. I'm just going to be grinding around and just need to build up some experience points and some skills and stuff. So I'm not doing anything that I have to pay massive attention to. Mostly just going to be attacking. So yeah, first day I was on the Koei Tecmo Europe booth, and I was mainly watching Deception. I've been playing a little bit of Deception 4 recently, and I'm kind of at a good point, around like chapter 7 or 8. It's a little bit more difficult now, and what I got to do when I was actually at the Koei booth was demonstrate and help a lot of people through, either through the tutorial section or through through the tutorial sections and through the challenge modes. There's a load of challenge maps we had available, which was using the new character Valgrea. I've forgotten that. Valgrea. Oh, yeah. Anyway, using her, she's got some pretty cool moves. She's got a kick, which the previous character didn't use, and I got to grips with some of the new traps which they had, and some of the setups, and learned quite a bit more actually about the game from just playing those areas. Just whack this guy. And that was mostly what I did. I got there about 10:30, and when I got to the booth, we were so busy. We were selling Zelda Hyrule Warriors treasure chests, and also the art book and the Hyrule Warriors Triforce clock. And I mean, these are all limited edition items which came with the treasure box editions in Japan, which we've never seen sight of. We got the scarf which Nintendo gave with the special editions of the game over here, but that was it. And yeah, when they released, when we got those items, the place was just absolutely rammed, because people just wanted all of those items. Especially the treasure chests, and they were sold before I even got there. That was pretty amazing. On the Saturday, I was back on Deception. I think I learned Deception well enough that I was good to talk to people, and I was able to help people out, and also show off some of the more advanced features in the game. Because going through the tutorial I found was a little bit boring for many people. It was quite slow paced, and some people just didn't really get it. Ooh. There we go. Yeah, some people didn't get it, and especially at the very beginning, though, the most common place that people didn't get was to go through, just literally to walk through a door, and you'll see people just walk away and give up. And so I had to kind of give a little bit of guidance. Just the tutorial is very clear and does say to go through the door on the right, but people just wanted to go through it quickly and didn't read what it said, and just got frustrated where they're walking around a room and nothing's happening. You have to excuse me, I've got a bit of a cough. On the Saturday, that was one of the best days. I was doing the Deception booth, as I said, and I also got the opportunity to present Deception on the game stage, and my god, I was so nervous. I'd never done this kind of thing before, and it was a real experience. And we were very professional. I did cock up on one of the traps. I think, well, I cocked up on the second trap. I had the setup all right, but I messed up the timing and I hit the trap too early both times I attempted it. and so I had to move on to the next one because we only had a little bit, allocated time. So what I ended up doing after that, was went on to this the boss battle, which was against the previous protagonist, and she sets traps against me, which made the whole battle so much harder, and trying to lure onto the platform to trigger my traps. I will try and play some Deception actually when I get the opportunity. I'll just probably do Blood Ties for now, and as soon as Deception, the Nightmare Princess comes out, I'll probably do some of that as well, just to show some of the game off. I think it's pretty cool. It's damn tough, and some of the trap combinations are pretty awesome, and quite nasty as well. Ouch. Yeah, so I presented that. We had the crowd of people in front of us, and that was with Rosero Networks, which were also live streaming it, and kind of didn't really know much about the live stream until afterwards, but they told us we had about 800 consistent viewers, which was really, really good. I think I handled it professionally, and I've seen the video or the past broadcast from them, and I was very happy with what I did. The one part of the presentation which I wasn't too happy with was Samurai Warriors 4-2, which I'm very comfortable with playing Samurai Warriors, and I was aiming to play it and just make it look flashy and string up as many combinations as possible. But unfortunately, we were using wireless controllers, and all the Wi-Fi from all the phones and stuff was completely cocking up my control input, and I was having delayed buttons and all sorts of issues. It was walking into walls and areas I didn't want to walk to, and I was so frustrated. Just I knew what I wanted to do and I just couldn't do it. Oh, I got an overkill. So yeah, that was pretty embarrassing, but I was able to explain the game and explain some of the features that were included in Samurai Warriors 4. The only thing was, the demo was very restricted. The only thing that you had mainly, which was new, was the new character Namasa E, and I got to grips with him. I hadn't played the demo before going onto the stage, so that kind of made it a lot more difficult because I didn't really know his moves or his speed and his style. But I think despite the conditions, I handled that pretty well. And I think the boss from Koei Tecmo was happy with the what we put out, and was very happy with what we had done on the booth. Not just myself, like the whole team. We had like a good team of people, and there were people in the sales booth. There were people on the Tokiden Kiwami. There was also someone watching the calligrapher. So we made an excellent team, and it was just fantastic working with them. And I love doing it every time I go to the expo. Ooh, what's this? Let's try that. And I'm gonna heal her. I hadn't used her skills before. On the Sunday, I was with Nisa. They also had they had an Iffy booth as well. It was through Reef Entertainment, and we were playing. I was mainly watching the sales area, and then there was Rodea Sky Soldier, which I can say I'm absolutely tried at playing. I'm no good at Rodea. I tried playing on the Wii U, and I just couldn't get to grips with the whole targeting system and getting used to the buttons. And like, because I don't use a Nintendo. When they were saying about, oh, press the X button, the X button is where the Y button is for me on an Xbox controller, and I'm like, oh, I can't do this. So I kind of gave up playing that, but I was able to pick up enough to show people what to do, and some people really picked up quite quickly, and it was all in Japanese and everything, which didn't make things any easier. So yeah, that was pretty much, you know, my weekend. There was some fantastic cosplays. We had some both on the booth when I was working with Koei Tecmo for Koei Tecmo games, game characters and stuff, and there were a lot of the Idea Factory and Iffy ones, things like people from going as characters from, say, Disgaea and Danganronpa. Oh, there were loads and loads of Danganronpa fans out there. We also had Danganronpa another episode, which is Danganronpa 3 in a sense, although it's a prequel. Again, that was in Japanese, and it did look pretty cool, and I like the way that they make every single one of these Danganronpa games slightly different in terms of the game style. So you had the first one, which kind of just played in its first-person style, walking around the school halls and stuff, and then you had the second one, which took a 2D a 2D style to kind of walk around the world map, just kind of side-scrolling left and right and entering the different areas that you could enter. Oh, some level ups. Happy with that. So I didn't really get to play any of Danganronpa another episode, but I did watch other people playing it, and it did look fun, and it's definitely something I'm going to be picking up. I loved Danganronpa. Ooh, hello. I love Danganronpa 1 and 2, although I'm not the full way through number 2, but what I've played of it so far I'm happy with. Hey Punisher. And for sales, we had a fantastic day. We did so well on the sales desk. Because I think because the NAS America limited editions are pretty expensive, and they're definitely expensive if you want them shipped. So you've got to pay postage and packages through their store. Which some people are a little bit funny about, and it's expensive if you're outside the UK, and that's totally understandable. I mean, it was cheaper through North America for some people, and now that channel's been closed because of licensing and stuff. It's just one of those unfortunate things, really. I'm doing okay, Punishers. I have got a bit of a cough, and that's kind of in part with my hay fever. It's got it in my chest, so and a little bit of a sniffle. But yeah, the whole weekend overall was just brilliant. Oops. Overkill. I think our clothes just came off. I'll get the one at the back. Boom. So yeah, that was pretty much the expo in a nutshell. I didn't get much time to look around and buy stuff, but I saw a load of friends. Had the opportunity to kind of do some catch-ups, and had drink down the Fox on the Saturday and the Sunday. Oh hey Shaka. So now that banter is kind of out of the way, I will probably oops. Oh good thing there's only 2. I think I need to repair her clothes. Yeah, now that's the expo banter's out of the way, I will do a quick camera change after this fight. As I said, I'm literally in this. I'm just gonna go around at the moment and just grind, and it makes it easier for me to talk if I'm just grinding and not really concentrating on trying to read story and stuff. Did I get some rest? I had a little bit of rest on Monday. Thankfully it was a bank holiday, it was a public holiday, so we were quite lucky in that respect, although I don't think I've quite caught up. It's a very long weekend, very tiring. You know, it's hard work, but it's fun and it's rewarding, and I absolutely love doing it. It's a nice change from my day-to-day office job. Meeting a load of people and she's moaning at me. Just meeting a load of people and seeing all the cosplayers, watching people's reactions to playing the games that we were showing. Ooh, another danger. Oh crap, I've got loads of them. Oh no, her clothes are gone too. Okay, let's try some skills. I'm hoping this isn't picking up sound from here. I forgot to hit the mute button. There we go. So you're hoping to be there as well in October? Okay, cool. Yeah, if you were there in October, I will be there in October. I will probably be doing the same thing, so I'll probably be with NAS America and Koei Tecmo on the over the course of the weekend. I can't determine which days I'm going to be with each, but either system works, and it's always good fun, regardless of who I'm with. Both teams are great. I really like working with them, and that's why I keep coming back. Right, let me do a quick camera change to this, and then you can see more game and less me. That would be very cool. If you're going as Chris, that would be awesome. Do you know what? I mean, I want to finish my cosplay ready for the October showing. Well, not I want to, I will. There's so much time, and I've got all the materials, and it's, you know, it has to be done. Oh, missed that. I need to use her skill to start healing. Let's heal some of these people. Let's start with me. Attack her. Ooh, a new trophy. Right. See, the good thing about the one in the end, she's got a really cool companion, and he will add defense to her, and he will also attack when she attacks, which is a nice advantage in her case. I'll use that, and I'll use attack. Okay. Let's use a condemnation, and let's get you. And let's also attack you. Let's take advantage of as many attacks from him as I can. But yeah, what I was going to say actually is, if I manage to finish that, I will also aim to try and possibly get another cosplay done, be it a Tomb Raider theme one, which I do have Pierre, and that's an option, but I want to do Messias from Tomb Raider, and I've been meaning to do him for a while and never got around to finishing or even starting. Actually, it's not a difficult one. It's pretty simple, and it should be fun. I couldn't do. Oops. I couldn't do Pierre. And do Edward because I need the moustache, so it's one or the other really. But if you're going as Resident Evil Chris, maybe I could look into possibly trying to do a Jake. Oh, Punisher, one other option for you actually, is to use Airbnb. I used that when my friend Tia was over, or should I say she used that and I stayed there. And they were great. Using Airbnb was really, really good. And we were very close to the XL as well. Let me go to the workshop. I need to repair my outfits. So her outfit looks like that at the moment, and now it's fixed. And her outfit is next to nothing at the moment. There we go. Their outfits add statistics, and see, there's usually a lot of Resident Evil cosplayers, and if you go as one of them, and I maybe go as a Jake, because I think of anyone that I could possibly do, Jake is probably the only one more like myself. That would be good fun, and maybe join one of the little groups for a little bit. That'll obviously mean coming off the booth for a short while, but this should be fine. There's usually enough people to cover And it also depends on which games we're showing as well, as to whether or not, you know, I have to be standing there helping people out as much as what I did with Deception, because Deception's a pretty tricky game to get the hang of. Right, I'll go back in the training area. Yeah, surprise attack. Yeah, Punisher, if you will be more, if you try Airbnb or even something which is on the other side of the river, because you've got the Air Emirates line which goes across. I believe there's places on just the other side of the river which are actually a little bit cheaper. Or even if you stayed in London and just got a tube, it shouldn't be too much, and you'll probably be able to find something a little bit more affordable. As long as you're somewhere which you can get an easy access tube from. Down. I'm looking forward to October, and I actually want to, you know, actually wear a cosplay. I really do. Every time I see everyone, I'm like, oh, I want to be part of that. And, this time I almost was, and I had things like to get a new car, and I also may not have done as much as I really probably could have. Which is a bit of a shame, really, but it will be done. Now, Chaco, what I may advise actually is possibly check out some of the tutorials on making a foam gun. From what I've seen, they can be not massively easy, but relatively easy to make, and pretty cheap. It depends on whether or not you've got the tools and equipment to do it in a way, and they are guaranteed to get you through. Just trying to think what. I'm pretty sure people have got through. Like, as long as you don't have it in your hand luggage, you should be alright to get take your airsoft guns through, as far as I'm aware. They may have to check them though, and also you probably wouldn't be able to get away if they are painted as well, because you're not supposed to paint airsoft guns in the first place, at least not according to our laws. Punisher, if you're able to do cosplay, that's cool. Cosplay just goes down so well, and just look at the videos. You know, even if it's not, even if it's not perfect to your body type, there's so many people that you know, are supportive of whatever whatever you're wearing, and if it's characters that you love, and it goes down a real treat, really. I just always wish I could have been a bit more involved before, to be honest. Well, if it's online bought, it's online bought. It's you know, an effort. I don't know why. Some people could be a little bit funny about, you know, just simply shop bought, but I think they still have that charm, and it's still fun. People pick up on your characters as well quite easy. You know, you know the true fans when they know straight away which character you're trying to portray. I had a really hard time with Pierre's because a lot of people didn't really remember Pierre from Tomb Raider, which is quite surprising considering he, you know, he's such a key character. I mean, they might remember his old state, I guess, but not his anniversary state. Get that other front one. Right, that's 2 down. They do. More people do remember Larson than Pierre. But then, like, actually, Pierre isn't in there a lot. He's kind of gets a you know, relatively small role, but he's a very key character, and obviously he appears in not just that game but Chronicles as well. I actually really like this game. I've only just started playing it, just to be honest with you. This is Omega Quintet, just in case you didn't see on the thingy. And it's an JRPG from Idea Factory and Compile Heart, and I think it's really good fun. I really like it. Agent 47. Do you know, it doesn't need to be a tuxedo. I mean, it's literally just a black suit. But I would have to probably shave my head and get the barcode on the back of it. It could be done, but I find it easier to have a photograph taken at home, because when a photograph's taken with the flash, it makes it look like my hair's completely bald in the first place. As long as I don't see the back and can't see the no barcode, then I can get away with that. Kind of like my profile picture, which wasn't intended to be actually like Hitman, to be honest. But people are picking it up as being Hitman. That was actually meant to be the transporter as my profile picture, my Twitter avatar. It's gonna be overkill. Might just get one more level and then I'll move on to another mission. Rig. That could be done. I'll just have to paint on some tattoos or something. The only problem is I don't really have the physique for rig, especially on my arms. I mean, it's kind of, you know, it's doable, but I don't really have much of a physique for being rig. Maybe in the face, kind of. I know I'd love to do it. Definitely. back row one. Ow. It's a bit slow for that one as well. Okay, like each one of my let's try these attacks. Chin could be a good Jan Lee. Yeah, you're very right. I don't want to attack that one. I want to attack this one. Getting 3 hits, and I'm going to overkill it. And Nathan Drake, that would be very, very cool. You should do that. Especially with Uncharted coming out next year. They're all going for her. Let's get this one. Now the colours on the map are actually quite crucial. Ooh, Nightwing. That will also be very cool. Now, would that be Nightwing from the new Batman game? Because I believe he's got a slightly different style to what he had previously, or would you be basing it on a comic style? Now, as you see, you got yellow, red, and blue. Blue ones mean that my attacks are going to be harder hitting. The yellow ones are the next stage, and red ones are going to be the weakest. Oh, from Injustice. That would help if I read that properly. Punch him. Ooh, proficiency up. Okay, this will be my last fight here. And then I'm going to go and continue my mission. I didn't want to actually hit another one. Okay. Attack. I'm just trying to think what other conventions might be around before then. I've always wanted to kind of go to Japan Expo, and a lot of my friends are going, and they're asking if I wanted to go, and unfortunately I don't think I could afford to go at this time, but there's always next year. Only problem is I don't speak French, and I understand it's there's not loads of English speakers at that convention. At least that's the experience that some of my friends have had before. my friend who works at Square Enix did a stage presentation. He did his part. He was asked to do his part in English, and little did he know that someone was going to come up and do a French presentation for the same thing he just did, and he felt like he completely wasted time because no one understood the English bits, or they may have done, but no one really had any reaction to it. Yes, you're very right. This is a mix of Sim Idol and RPG. At the moment I've just been dealing with RPG elements. I haven't dealt with any Sim Idol stuff, apart from obviously the characters being a very Sim Idol style. I'm going to use some skills. I keep forgetting to use my skills, and I feel like I'm wasting an opportunity here. Let's put up a shield. Never use shield. Okay, so I'm going to... what are these guys weak to? This one's weak to fire. What is that? It's giant mouse, which is a bat, just so you know. And they're also weak to fire, so I'll use some fire skills. Incinerate on a giant bat, and I will also use this is 5 hits, that's an 8 hitter, bats, and then I'll use an attack on you. Burn. The skill things are pretty cool. Just in case. Ooh, I like that triple hit. There we go, I've got my levels up. I'm not sure if I actually needed to be grinding here or not. As far as I'm aware, no. I'm going to sprint. Let's end my training. And... oh, there's an event. Or something here. PVS. What is PVS? For Japan Expo, it's okay if you talk English inside the convention. Yes, most people I know have said they've had no problem speaking English inside the convention, and they found Paris pretty easy. Although I guess some of the people don't like to speak any English at all. They probably they can understand it, just don't want to. A bit like we in the UK are quite ignorant to other languages. We don't like to admit it, but we are. About editing display tutorial. So I can do live concerts. This will be the sim bit, which I haven't gone into. So I can give that a go now. Mount staging. Okay, so I can set my positions, change the dance moves. If you press the square button where each character's name is displayed, you can set whether or not the camera turns in their direction. Part timing is a setting where, for the more advanced user, that allows to combine or remove the next part. By combining parts in a single part that was originally 2 to 4 seconds will become 4 to 8 seconds. Okay. I think I will learn more when I actually start to use it. While watching, you can add lib production by pressing L2 or R2. Lib staging, and pressing the X button will allow you to activate add lib staging. When you activate add lib staging, it will be added to the next part. Okay, and that's just about saving. So, let's try this. I'm just going to watch one that's already set up and I'll see how it goes. So here we go. Ooh, I can jump a golden ball. Oh, I just tapping the thing here. I'm clapping. I guess that's clapping. Oh, I don't know what I just did there. Oh. It's blew up. Oh no, I don't. Oh, I just quit it. I wanted to test some of the other bits. I thought the bomb was funny. I'm gonna throw another bomb. I guess I was kind of reading the thing and I didn't read it properly. I guess left L1 and I will just change my character. What does the golden ball do? Just trying to use it wherever I can. Well, there we go. I don't even know what that did, but yeah, pop star. Okay, if you wanted a little bit of background as to what the story is here, the main character I'm using, she's only just been enlisted as what's called a verse maiden, and there's a thing called the Blair, which is this like kind of like portals, like dark cloud portals, which let in monsters, and the verse maidens are there to take down the monsters and close the Blair portals, and they close the Blair portals through song, and I guess it's a case of light versus darkness. That's kind of how it works, and it's fun. It's there's a lot of cheeky Japanese humor. Obviously the girls and the cute outfits and things, which come off as they get damaged, which I guess would happen in a battle. So let's look at an edit mode. So I can basically just string about a load of different dance styles. I can make one of them cute, one of them elegant, and that's a bit like marrying Rose. That's kind of what they are, right? That's kind of what they're attempting to do. Just Dance. Now, apparently, this does support the Wii Move, the PlayStation Move, and PlayStation Camera. I don't know how that works, but apparently it does. Now, this is elegant dancing. I will try that next time I'm out, as I'm an elegant kind of chap. Yep, that's the one. I'll have to practice all these moves, right? I have no idea how that would go down if I did. Now, surprisingly, this game hasn't quite picked up as much as was really expected, but I guess because it's a new, a completely new brand. You know, it was done by people that are, I guess it's a brand new game, and people were not quite sure what it was. And I really like the RPG elements. I'm never that good at dance sims and stuff, so it's not where. Yeah, there we go. There's Punisher's cosplay. I'm not that good at dancing games, and I have no eye for coordination and choreography, so that kind of thing is all going to be lost on me. Stop editing, is this okay? Yes. Right, so that's that. Oh, we're not finished yet. By raising your approval rating and viewing characters' sub-events, you can add new varieties of song, camera, and ad-lib staging and more. If you think you've raised your approval ratings by a bit, stop by the PBS to see if you can add more variety to your staging. Maybe once I've actually got a good stage and I've played about this a bit, maybe I'll record a little video of it. You can see my dance. Oh, here we go. PlayStation Camera and PlayStation Move controller and more. There we go. So that's the PBS function. There's my friend. Basically, this is one of these strange scenarios where I am the only guy in this place full of girls. It's just how it is. There's a relationship between him and the girl I just spoke to down there, but neither of them want to admit it, and it's quite obvious to everyone else. And yeah, so let's have a quick check of these events. So we're in the girl's bedroom.
Oi, こっちは終わったか?
もうちょっと。これをここに並べて。
お前にしては早かったな。
私だって本気になれば部屋のお片付けくらい。
威張るようなことじゃないだろ。それにしても。
See, that's the one he likes and she likes him.
何？
They grew up together.
相変わらず子供っぽい部屋だな。
そんなことないよ。普通。
Completely normal.
普通な。
Looks like a tofu room. There's at MCM there's a tofu stand, which is all like this bedroom. The whole stand just looks like this bedroom. It's all pink, fluffy, and stuff.
Momoka!
ま、
Okay, Momoka is the character who was the the leading first maiden, and she had hit the ripe age of 30, and now she has to quit. So this girl here is taking over, and she won't do anything without tact. There is an option for English voice as well. I stuck it in Japanese voice because people usually like me to stream with a Japanese voice. I prefer to play with the English because it means I don't have to concentrate so hard on reading everything. But yeah. Yeah, Momoka hasn't actually gone anywhere, she's just got a poster of her still. Plain old Momoka.
なんとなくわからないでもないな。
タクト君の部屋にも貼っとく？ポスターなら何枚でもあるよ。
今の話の流れでどうしてそうなる？
She's getting awfully close.
ポスターくらい貼った方がいいってね。
いらない。断じていらないからな。
Ooh, my affection with her rose. Now there is a thing about affection, and you can see when the affection rises and the bar fills up, there's some extra moves which can be done between the two characters when they're linked, and so I think I need to build up affection with each of these characters, and I believe there's 2 more to pick up along the way. So that's that. So let's do another event, which is just over here. Let's see what Atoma has to say here. Oh no, it's not, it's Nene. Kena is her, I don't know if it's a sister or a good friend. She always ends up squeezing everyone into her boobs.
琴葉ちゃんもいないんですか？もうすぐお仕事の時間なのに。
あいつもか。遅れたら俺も怒られる。
She's one of these frail, scaredy types.
音羽の声だよな。
I bet I know where she is.
どうしようどうしよ
う。おい、どうした？
That's Kena.
君、大変だよ。
だから何が大変なんだ？
これ、音羽が。死んでる。そんな、かなちゃんどうして？
落ち着け、まだ生きてる。で、どうしてこうなったんだ？
Oh, I tell you what, the number of times I see things like that, it's crazy. This did get a box version, which is cool. Yeah, no 3DS version. Can't buy it.
私にもわかんないよ。2人でお菓子
Picked out some snacks.
お菓子？毒を持ったの？
お前はそこから離れろ。それでいきなり倒れたのか？
頬張ってるのがハムスターみたいで可愛いなーってギューって抱きついたらいきなり。
Right, her hugs. Actually, she'll probably demonstrate one of her hugs.
抱きついたって思いっきり？不思議だよね。私は全然平気なのに。
そりゃお前は平気だろ。
やっぱり犯人はかなちゃんだったんだね。私犯人だったの？
殺人事件にならなくてよかったな。おい、大丈夫か？
Yeah, she's not dead.
ダメか。 やっぱり俺も一緒に怒られるんだろうな。
Okay, that's her affection rising again. I thought she was gonna hug. Basically, what happens whenever she hugs, she pushes her face close up to her breasts and suffocates her, which is obviously what happened, but just then. Right, let's go out to the world map. I'm just gonna do one mission, and then I'm gonna log off and head to bed. Oh, there's an event here. There's Momoka.
ちょっとあんた
Boring old plain
何サボってんの
Momoka.
サボってませんよ、仕事中です。
ふーん事務所の中で仕事なんて楽なゴミ分ね。
一歩も外に出てない人に言われたくないな。
あ
She's always got a chip on her shoulder.
他の連中はサボり？
一仕事終えて休憩中です。自分がサボってるのにサボりサボりって。
今度はバッチリ聞こえたわよ。まったく命の恩人に対しての礼儀ってもんがなってないわよね。
命の恩人？
そうでしょうが、あんたとあいつがビープに囲まれてワンワン泣いてたの助け。なんか言いたそうな顔ね。
別に助けには来てくれたけどバテバテ
I guess he wants to punch her, but he won't.
ってことは
なかなか言うわね。
上司の影響かもしれないですね。
かわいげのない
They don't seem to like, or she doesn't seem to like him because he's a boy.
とこうと思っただけだし。
Actually, she doesn't seem to like anyone.
そうあん時みたいにあっさり自分を犠牲にしよう
She doesn't like Otaro because Otaro's taken her place. She doesn't like the other two because they were invading her space. And she didn't like her boss because she was always telling her what to do. And she doesn't like Tak because he's a boy.
認めてんじゃないわよ。歌美子は一般人守るのが仕事なんだから、その一般人にあっさり死なれたら困るのよ。
はあ。じゃあそのう
You
ち
should protect them with
そ
your
の時
life.
は命がけであいつらのこと守りなさい。
言ってることが違うじゃないですか。
今はもう一般人じゃなくてマネージャーでしょ。マネージャーは歌美子を守る義務があんの。なんてまあ半分は冗談だけどね。
Obviously, you gotta consider the fact that this is an RPG, so there's a lot of text. If reading does bore.
いざって時は死ぬ気でやれってことよ。じゃあ言いたかったのはそれだけだから。
Now she gives a smile.
結局何が言いたかったの？
I think she fancies him. I don't think there's any more events. I might give a quick repair on my outfits.
工房に用事なの？これでまた破いても平気だね。よかった。ちゃんと治っときゃよかった。
Okay, let's go outside.
そんじゃ早速お仕事だね。頑張ろうね。よろしく。
And now they're in their outfits.
逆に足引っ張っちゃうかもしれないけど、その時はごめんね。
二人はもうデビューしてるんだよな。
はい。ただものすごくひっそりだったんで、あんまり知名度とかは。音羽がデビューする時はすっごく盛り上げてあげるから任せといて。ありがとう。すごいよね、タクタくん。歌美子のかなでこちゃんとねねちゃんが私のこと手伝ってくれるなんて。
ああ、でも有名じゃないんだ。
君結構ズバッと言うね。
ああ、悪い、そんなつもりじゃ。でもあんまりありがたがるのもおかしいだろ。お前だって一応歌美子なんだし。
あ、そっか、そうだよね。歌美子。
She's very happy. She's always wanted to be a verse maiden, and now she's finally got the opportunity to do it. Yeah, Momoka doesn't like anything.
俺この二人のこと全然知ら
Or
な
at
い。
least, I think she's hiding it. A voice actor for an idol sim, and also, and yeah, voice actor and cosplayer. There we go. I'd look so fancy in that outfit.
まあ私も君のこと知らないし、お互い様だよね。歌みこ。
このメンツでまともに仕事になるのか？
Okay, another verse. These verse made and rules things just pop up every time there's kind of tutorial section. Okay, your approval rating increases after winning battles and clearing missions and quests. In addition to triggering quests, an approval rating above a certain value will raise tax level. Cool. Right, so we have on the world map, we have the town map, which we can go to, and usually there's like, as we can see, there's a quest here. He lost his megaphone. Ah, I've lost my favorite megaphone! I'm sure it was when I went over there. Please, when you find it, would you deliver it to me? Yes. Okay. So let's quickly pop into these event areas.
ジロジロ。なんでさっきからジロジロ見てるの？いやー、改めて見るとちっちゃくて可愛いな。
So tiny and cute, like a plushie.
ぬいぐるみ？
Shut
わらがトマトみたいにプクプクしてる。
Oh gosh.
プクプクなんてしてな。うわわわ。あはは。ほっぺたプクプクだ。やめ。つつかないで。
嬉しそうだ。
私も昔ああやってお人形扱いされたから懐かしいな。それに標的が音羽ちゃんになれば私が考えることもなくなるし、それも嬉しいかな。
標的か。
ねえねえ、これ持って帰っていい？部屋に置いときたい。これ？
本人がいいならいいんじゃないか。
よくないよ、絶対よくないよ。やっぱダメか、残念。あれ、思ったよりあっさり諦めてくれた。だって無理やり持って帰ろうとしたら大変なことになるし。
誰かにやったことあるのか。
はい、一度
She took Momoka home.
のことを。
ああ、そりゃめちゃくちゃ怒られただろうな。
それはもうなぜか私まで一緒に。同じ失敗はやんないよ。ちゃんと勉強したんだから。それは失敗する前に分かってなきゃダメなことじゃないかな。
Gain some affection. There's an event there.
よし、やっぱり誰もいないね。
You're right. But that guy always had a spare megaphone.
そりゃいないだろう。この間ビープが出たばっかりなのに。
よかった。これなら思い
Now I can practice singing as much as I like.
なんでわざわざここでやるんだ。事務所の方が設備とかもいいだろう。
だってこっちの方が落ち着く。
He has to put up with their singing all the time.
時からずーっとここでやってるし。
そうだな。
Though he did say it was not unpleasant.
でしょでしょ。
でも他のやつと一緒に練習しなくていいのか。合わせないとダメなんだろ。
それはそうなんだけど、かなでこちゃんたちと練習する。
You are right. The dialogue on here and the and stuff is actually really good. It's fun.
嫌じゃないんだけど、ただちょっと恥ずかしいかなって。私だけまだ下手。
そうか。 みんな同じに聞こえるけどな。
そうなの。タクト君の耳がおかしいだけなんだ。
Now everyone sounds the same. Could that mean that everyone sounds
そ
bad?
の耳のおかしさを付き合わせるのはどうなんだ。
They all sound okay.
もういいの。タクト君はここに突っ立っててくれれば。
なんで怒ってるんだよ。
別に怒ってないし、とにかくタクト君はそこで私の歌を聴いてるの。
まあいいけどさ。
よーし。
Oh, come here, pugs. You're waiting for a good JRPG. There's plenty out there. Hyperdimension Neptunia, that's a fantastic JRPG. If you use PC, the Steam versions are probably the best versions of them. But the Vita versions of the games are brilliant. The Steam versions is pretty much the Vita version, which is it's been upscaled. It's been there's a lot more content shoved in there. They've tweaked some of the actions and stuff. On PS4, there's this. Yeah, there isn't much more right now. I await Disgaea. Disgaea 5, that should be cool. Unwillingly.
不本意ながら。冗談だ。大げさに反応するな。
もうそういう冗談やめてよ。と、タクト君とが同じ地区の施設で育ったの。私たちどっちももうお父さんもお母さんもいないし。へえ、あ、そんじゃ私とネネと一緒だね。かなでこちゃんたちもなんだ。だから
And this is why we get along so well. Me, obviously being Tact, and Otona.
それほどでもないよ。
子供の頃からずっとあれと一緒か。苦労したんだろうな。
いえ、そんな。タクトさんの方も
I think she fancies him too.
分かってくれるやつがいて嬉しいよ。
あれ、なんか二人が仲良しになってるっぽい。うわ、すごい。ネネってめちゃめちゃ。
Maybe she's not shy around boys.
これからは私の分もかなちゃんの面倒を見てくれるんですよね。
お前の方こそ音羽の相手をよろしく頼む。
そんな無理ですよ。かなちゃんだけでも手一杯なのに。
You haven't met
そう
Otona.
だ。その上いきなりマネージャーなんてやらされるし。
でもそれを言ったら私なんて歌み子やらされてますし。って思ったら喧嘩
They start fighting.
ああ、珍しい。ネネが誰かと喧嘩するなんて。まったくしょうがないな。タクト君はすぐこれだから。やっぱネネは私が面倒見てあげなきゃダメだな。
Oh, okay, it's her affection. I thought it was actually gonna be Nene's. Okay, there's nothing there. Whereabouts is that? Is there a way I can search? Okay. Apparently he left it just there. I guess I'm going to go to the world map and I'll head in here. Persona 5, that would be cool too. It's alright, I don't mind calling her boobies.
あ、どうも。
こんにちは。おっちゃんだ。
Mr. Buffy! He's no vampire slayer.
お疲れ様です。
ずいぶん賑やかになったな。女3人に囲まれて仕事なんて羨ましい。
See, all the ladies love tact, but what's wrong with Mr. Godo here?
羨ましいなら変わってほしいですけど。
そいつは勘弁だな。歌巫女の面倒を見るなんて死んでもごめんだぜ。
嫌なの
For US and EU, it'll probably be a little while, at least a couple of months. It's going to be translated and everything,
大丈夫です。私も
and then has to pass all the
られるのは嫌ですし
localized gumph, all the legal stuff. Okie dokie, Chaku.
そうか。
Thank you for joining me. I'm not going to be on here for much longer. I'm just going to finish this mission and then I'm going to close out and get some sleep. I played this a little bit longer than I was intending to for the stream, to be honest with you. I'm just getting carried away with playing.
もしかして歌巫女が嫌いなんですか？
嫌いってわけじゃないが、取り立てて好きでもないな。
そんなタクト君以外にそんなおかしな人がいるなんて。
俺はいたって普通だ。
そんなに珍しくもないだろう。そうだな。少なくとも町の半分は俺みたい
I
な。
would probably be in his boat. Like, just wouldn't really pay much attention.
そうなんですか？ちょっとショック。
情けない顔するなよ。ジョーちゃんたちが頑張って全員ファンにしてやるくらいの気構えでやってくれないとな。あいつも引退しちまったんだしよ。
あ、そっか。私が頑張らないと。桃子
Yes.
ちゃんの分まで。おっちゃん、いいこと
Mr. Buffy, you said a real nice thing.
私には荷が重いかな。
桃香さんとも知り合いなんですか？
まあ知り合いっつうか、ほら同年代だしよ。
From the same generation, so we are kinda hooking up.
まあ
おい
どうでもいいさ、そんなこと。
Just they have their flings on the side.
それより仕事の途中なんだよな。悪いな、呼び止めちまって。
いえ。
それじゃあ
Bye.
行ってきます。おっちゃん、またね。
Bye, Mr. Buffy.
お仕事
So here we are on the world map. I wonder if we can open this now.
何かないかな。早くこれくらい消せるようにならないと。
These guys will be easy now.
やっちゃうよ。それそれパンチ。よーし、完璧。
俺もいる。はっ。こうだな。どうだ。
これで終わり。ちゃんとできてたよね。
Yeah, I need to use the song thing because then I can use the spice attacks.
こっちだよ。
I don't know places in particular, but I could probably link you to something to check out.
どうしよう。
はっ。
よい。
こうだな。くら。
どう私歌巫女っぽかった？
The only time I've ever stayed apart from when I went to Airbnb was
ないかな。
with. Ooh, I think that's the area I need to go to. The hostel, and that's pretty much it.
戦わなきゃダメなんですよね。
I'm just using attacks because there's no point with wasting my SP.
くらえ。
Not against single enemies.
やっ
Overkill! But we had a very good place last year. That was in the May, so whether or not that place would be taken up during the October, I don't know. I don't really, don't know the circumstances, to be honest. If you're gonna book, it'll be a case of booking in a way as soon as possible. And I'm not sure when tickets come out. I would probably say the tickets for MCM London come out maybe next month or the month after. I think they only usually have 2 event tickets on sale at any one time. Overkill. Okay, I can't use that. Ooh, I'm so glad I didn't turn around fully then. Now, on the wait timer, which is on the side, there is actually little icons that appear, and I will be granted with special bonuses if I land on one of those places, and the enemy will be granted with them if they land on those places and actually make their attack. Usually little boosters, so it's always better if I try and plan my wait times to land on one of those slots. I think they all want me to fight with them. Yeah, July sounds about right for tickets. Okay, we'll go. Best maiden rules. What now? When a Verse Maiden pairs with Tact, a stat raising paired effect will occur. The increased stat and any other special effects vary depending on Tact support type. Changing the support type can be done in order to from the order change menu by pressing triangle. Okay. Several support commands. Okay, so this would be something which I probably need to play about with a fair bit, and just to kind of identify something, a setup that I actually like, and then mixing it around depending on the enemies. Okay. By selecting the support command, pair change, you can change who Tact pairs with. This command allows you to see the battle member who will pair with double Tact. Okay, so he can't be with everyone. I have to make him a support for someone. And here we go. When an outfit is damaged, it loses the effects of the amps, which are stat boosters. Also, it will keep live concert mode from activating, or sometimes even elimination from occurring. Outfit change allows you to switch equip dresses. After selecting an outfit change, select a dress from the dress list to change. The outfit effect changes depending on the set amps. Okay. Any more? Okay, we're now going to go against one of the big beasts. Okay, let's start with the skill. Let me find what he's weak to. He is actually weak to the wind, so you see the elements down the side, on the far right hand side, which is probably that way for you, yeah, for that side. The elements, the higher their number, the weaker they are to it. So I need to use fire, so the poison or wind attacks, whatever they are, which is what I selected, a Razor's Edge. And I'm just going to use a standard attack as well. Okay, he's with her now. So what skill should she, he's also got Razor's Edge. Sounds good. Okay, what have you got? Cleanse. Okay, Cleanse will remove status, so I don't need to use that. I'm not going to use a fire based one because they just seem, he's got like half immunity, so it just seems a waste. So I'm just going to attack. Ow. Okay, let's go back to using a Razor's Edge, and oh, I forgot to use Pursuit. So she's pretty cool. Well, where I equipped her with the rifle, she gets a good long distance hits, and where the enemy is pretty far away, I'll use that again. No, not that one. Let's use an Angel Sword. Boom! Boom, critical in there. Let's use the Razor's Edge again. He seems pretty weak. Yeah, he's not got much health left. Okay, let's use another Razor's Edge. And okay, the condemnation will actually work. See, it's the blue area there. I'm going to do more damage with that. Obviously, some of the hits are going to miss because it's made for more of a wide area, a few more enemies, but still, he's down. Attack levels up, which is great.
ほら、何もなかっただろ。
ねえ、今のどうやったの？
え？だから俺は何も。
Liar, liar, pants of fire.
なんかこうふわーってなったよ。そんで力がズバーって。
I've never tried Loot Crate. I can see, you know, I can see them being kind of cool, and there's so many of these crate things and boxes or whatever. The only problem is, I mean, I get enough swag and stuff from going to the expos and things, and I find if I end up getting that, I'll probably end up with a lot of stuff that I don't really want, and just end up with a lot of tat. Not to say that everything in there is tat, because there's a lot of cool stuff in there, but I will end up with some things that are just clutter, and I don't have the space for that.
頼むから日本語を喋ってくれ。
すごい、君すごいね。誰でもやってもらいなよ。ほんとすごいね。私もいいのかな。いいって。
Like how she does her little, yeah, pop out my boobs.
俺には関係なしか。
でも私、音羽ちゃんは嫌だったりしない？タクトさんがなんで？なんでってそれはタクト君はみんなのマネージャーなんだから。
Yeah, share him.
仲良く使おうよ。ね。
ついには物扱いか。
Now you know what it feels like.
だったらいいかな。よろしくお願いしますね。
ああ、分かったよ。しかし何なんだろうな。本当に何かしてるつもりはないんだけど。
Okay, I have a feeling that was the quest. Surprise!
今なら気づかれないうちに。それそれ。はっ。いくぞ。はっ。ダメ。よーし、頑張るよ。よい。打ちます。
Dead.
ごめんなさい。お疲れ様です。
This is a cool place to grind, actually.
張り切っていくよ。
俺も行く。これで俺も行く。
それそれ。
くらえ。
なんだ。あれ？もうおしまいなの？
There's plenty of enemies here. They respawn quite frequently.
これのことかな。
Megaphone!
なんだろう。
If you remember who needed a megaphone?
いたよ。多分あれだよね。
Okay, so that'll be the thing I need to kill. So I might as well do that.
ちょっとだけ暴れちゃおうかな。
Got to pursue. See, I've got to hit the X button as soon as she makes the attack.
これで。
Skill.
どうしよう。
Sword. Yeah, let's use that. Are they weak against? Yeah, that'll do. Blasted hay fever.
やったー。やだ。これくらどうしようかな。
Oh, added effect.
これくらいなら。
Right. So she's got SP recovery, which is something that I would actually want from Otaha, but attack you.
俺も行く。
Make sure he gets the second hit in there.
俺も行く。この。
Oh, actually, he got a status effect as well. Excellent.
よい。よい。これで終わり。どうしようかな。
Oh, poisoned.
これくらいなら。
どうだ。
Done.
楽勝。何ですか？ジロジロ見てまして。
ああ、悪い。変わった武器を使ってると思ってな。
変わって ますか？
I can't remember what her weapon is.
効率的な武器だと思ってるんです。
いや、そういう意味じゃなくて。
だって距離を置いて一方的に攻撃できますし、私みたいに非力でも十分な殺傷力が出せますし。
Wait, is it trying to say that she's using the...
罪悪感も。
Oh yeah, she is. Yeah, she's the one that's using the rifle.
だからそういう意味じゃなくて。
私直接叩いたり切ったりは怖くて苦手ですけど、遠い場所から相手が何もできないうちに。
いや、そういうことを聞いてるんじゃなく、
トリガーをちょっと引くだけで致命傷。嫌な感触も残らないし、返り血を浴びることもないし。
Yeah, you don't want to be splattered with
やめろ、生々しい。
Blair blood.
硝煙の匂いとかもたまらないですよね。あれを嗅いでると
She's getting a little aroused about the gun.
だから、おい、聞いてるか？聞こえてるか？
やだ、また私何。
ああ、だいぶおかしかった。
恥ずかしい。今のこと忘れてください。お願いします。
忘れるにはインパクトが強すぎたんだが、まあそれは置いといて、そういう武器って普通には手に入らないだろ。
それはそうですね。これもあゆみさんに頼んで用意してもらったものですし。
何でも用意できる。
Maybe.
す
あの人は。
ごく助かりました。もともとこういった武器が好きでしたし、ある程度は使い慣れてもいましたから。
見た目に似合わず物騒なものが好きなんだな。
Wait, what?
どうかしましたか？
使い慣れてたのか？普通手に入らない武器だよな。
はい、普通には手に入らない武器ですね。どうしたんで。
いや、もういい。あんまり深く聞かない方が。
Yay! Money affection. Okay, so that's 2 quests which we can complete. Oh, what's up here? Oh, dead end. And here is a save point, which means I can head back to the town. I can give the guy his microphone, which gave me a pretty cool approval bonus, EP, which I can spend at the workshop. Some coin, blue rubble, green rubble, and that's that. Okay, let's go to the office.
なんか一人で街中を歩くなんて久しぶりだな。最近はずっとさ、
I'll get away from him.
雇われて。いや、あいつには昔からだな。何年ぶりだ？
Oh, it's him. He's Momoko's fan.
他に誰がいるんだよ。
柄の悪そうな人だな。相手にしない方がいい。
今日は歌巫女の皆さんは一緒じゃねえみたいな。
歌巫女の皆さんって。
兄ちゃん、
The fan club leader.
ここら一体のファンを取り仕切ってるこの留吉様を知らねえとは言わせねえぞ。おい。
ああ、はい。
ならいい。兄ちゃんとは一度なしつけとかなきゃと思ってよ。
いえ、皆目見当もつきませんけど。
Nothing I can do about your job.
兄ちゃんの仕事に関してはまあ仕方ねえ。立場を利用して歌巫女の皆さんに手出してみろ。街中の連中がてめえの命を取りに行くから。
So no sleeping with the first maidens. That's what he's trying to say.
脅しじゃねえぞ。特に今はよ、桃香ちゃんの引退でみんな気が立ってんだ。だからって新しい歌巫女の皆さんが気に食わねえとかじゃねえぞ。
Yes, step back, buddy.
は
Yeah, little too close.
これからも全力で応援する。だが てめえは別だ。よく覚えときね。
Bye.
一応あゆみさんに報告しておいた方がいいか。危ない人に絡まれたって。
留吉さんと会ったの？
ええ、この間急に話しかけられて。知り合いなんですか？
He's the one who rounds up all the fans.
街のファンを取りまとめてくれている人だし、手間が省けたわ。近々紹介しようと思っていたのよ。
本当にあんな人が取りまとめてるんですか？
ええ、なかなか優秀な人よ。態度。
Yeah, I didn't really get the gentlemanly thing there.
留吉さんよね。
You're gonna get a second monitor next month. I don't know what size mine is. It does say up here actually. Oh, it's only a 20. It's a 23. It's good enough. It's well, it's big enough for my desk to be honest with you. Just have my TV in front of me.
それなら間違いないと思うわ。そんな名前の人他にいないでしょうし。
今にも俺を殺そうって目をしてましたよ。どこが紳士的なんだか。
まさかそんな。ああ、そうね。男性同士だと
He doesn't like the competition.
知れないわね。
できれば二度と関わりたくないんですけど。
それは無理よ。仕事上どうしても現場で会うでしょうし。
マネージャーやめていいですか？
そんな子供みたいなこと言わないで。ちょっと趣味に入れ込みすぎるところもあるけど。
I know many others that get completely obsessed by their hobbies.
そうね。私からも一言注意しておくから。
本当に大丈夫なんですか？
大丈夫よ。心の底から歌巫女が好きなだけだから、あの人。
俺は歌巫女じゃないんですけど。
Okay, complete a mission. I did complete a mission. Oh, hello. Whoosh. What does you have to say? So there are plenty of events that kick in. Let me just check around to see if there's any more. Oh, hello. Seeing if there's any icons that will give rise to another event, which may increase my affection towards one of the girls, or should I say the girl's affection towards me.
あゆみさん、ちょうどいいところに。
あら、何か相談事？仕事のことかし。
仕事になるのかな一応。この間マッドと戦った時のことなんですけど。
Okay, that's the story told.
ってことがあって。
Has she fallen asleep?
体が軽いとか力が出ると
She actually has.
実は私も気にはなっていたのよね。
そうなんですか？
だって乙葉さんの代わりよ。明らかに緊張がどうとかいうレベルじゃないもの。何か外部的な力が働いていると考えた方が自然だわ。
外部的な力って俺がですか？
むしろ私が聞きたいわね。どうしてそんなことができるの？
それがわからないからこうして聞いているんですけど。
タクト君自身にわからないことが私にわかると思う？
それは
今こいつ意外と頼りにならないなって思ったでしょ。
いやそこまで。
Thank you.
素直なところもあるのね。そうね。あくまで仮説というか、ほとんど憶測みたいなものなら聞かせてあげられるけど。
Now, actually, one thing I found kind of strange is I thought I would be controlling one of the Verse Maidens mostly, so it'll be mostly told from one of their perspectives. But it seems I'm going to be mostly, or the whole way through, is Tact, and I think we're going to be playing the story through his eyes in a sense.
前に話したわよね。歌巫女の力は人々の支持が多いほど強くなるって。であるなら一番身近な人、しかも異性から直接支持されていればどうなるかしら。
どうなるかしらって、それって
Any guy would do.
男なら誰でもいいってことで。
そこなのよね。過去に男性と組んだ歌巫女がいなかったとは思えない。それによって能力がどうこうなんて記録は
Maybe if I find the old books.
的外れってことじゃないですか。
悪くない線だと思っていたんだけど、タクト君の話を聞いて可能性がますます下がったわね。音羽さん以外の子にも効果があるなんて。
音羽以外？
I think she likes you, that's what she
そ
means.
れはまあね。
ねって言われても、結局は分からずじまいか。
ごめんなさいね、
Bye.
お役に立てなくて。まあ歌巫女の力自体未だにほとんどが謎だもの。気にしていたらこんな仕事やってられないわ。
人事なら俺もそうしたいんですけどね。
Okay, that's that event done. Let's check up here. Okay, there's a few events here.
もうこれくらいでだらしないな。そうだよ、まだまだお仕事できるよ私。二人は体力ばっ。
まあ前から思ってたんだけど、
はい。
なんでお前歌巫女やってるんだ？
それって
I thought she was gonna slap him.
私は歌巫女なんかにふさわしくないってこと？ちょっとタクト君ひどいよ。そうだよ、ねねいじめちゃダメ。
違う、そうじゃなくて、性格的に向いてないのにどうして引き受けたのかってことだ。
向いてないのは自分でも分かってるけど、でも今更
In too deep.
やめるわけにも。
やめられたら困るな。気に障ったなら謝る。
やめなくていいんですか？
最初からやめてほしいなんて言ってないだろ。
Okay, is that Nene's affection?
よしよし、よかったね、ねね。もう気をつけなきゃダメだよ。タクト君ちょっと口が悪いんだから。
今の勝手に勘違いしただけだと思うんだが。でも少し意外だな。内心やめたがってるんじゃないかと思ってたけど。
それはきついですし怖いですし、割に合わないって。
でも
歌巫女やめちゃったら合法的に銃が撃てなくなりますし。
So there's the reason.
ねえねえ、疲れてるんならお風呂行こう。そしたら全部きれいに吹っ飛ぶって。あ、そうだね。音羽ちゃんもどう？私はもうちょっとしてからで。そう？それじゃあ先に行ってるね。また後でね。
さらっと物騒なこと言ってたよ。
聞き間違いじゃないよね。
Yay, Nene affection. Right, I think I'm gonna call that quits, and I will do any continuous play on my own. Thank you for watching. As I said, the main thing I went through was all the stuff at the beginning, which is to do with the MCM, and I will put a link to the video of me doing the presentation with Koei Tecmo. Once it's available on YouTube, I'll stick that as a link underneath, and you can check that out, and you can leave me some feedback as to how you think I did. I think I did okay, and yeah, thanks for watching. I will pop back on the stream some other time soon. So yeah, see you guys later. Bye.